Hello folks, welcome to my channel. Please come again, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, prosper. Disclaimer, these videos are for entertainment, information, and for you. Also, get God, get knowledge, wisdom, understanding, get money. Now, this video is going to be about something I talked about before in one of my other videos, and I'm going to mention this again and again and again. There's going to be several topics that I'm going to keep talking about, and that topic is hatred in your hearts. Evil in your heart. And by that I mean I'm referring to black people more than anything, because of the abuse that we've been through. We have become evil in our hearts, and it's killing us. And this is why I'm going to keep talking about this subject. You see the crime rates. You see the attacks on our children. It's by design. They're spending millions of dollars on this shit, y'all, as y'all know. But we have become so mean and cruel in our own hearts. We'll get mad at a lot of little stuff, you know. And we do have justification. We have been pushed around for so much. But check this out. I've said this before and I'll say it again. If you're not focused on God, prosperity, money, health, starting a business, taking care of your family, knowledge, wisdom, peace, changing the world, religion, you know what I'm trying to say. If you're not focused on this, you're destroying yourselves. Because if you're not focused on this, then you're focused on the opposites. And the opposites are what's destroying us. Trust me, I've been there. I've been there. You know, in a lot of ways, I'm still there, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. We need programs to help us to deal with these situations that we're in. You know, for example, black people get stopped by the police, they go off. Somebody bumps into them, they go off. Somebody call them a nigger, they go off. You know, I can go on and on, but you get the point. And I know it's hard to do, especially when you're young and you've been indoctrinated bullshit. But somehow, some way, we got to get this out of our systems. And as I said before, There's a lot of stuff on the internet to help us. You know, they did a survey some time ago, and they said that black people, all they did on the internet was listen to music and do some internet searches, basic searches. But there's a lot of hidden knowledge on the internet. It's hidden from us, and it's getting harder to find, but it is there. We need to please start searching out this information. You know, we are in a lot of trouble. I hate to see these kids throwing their lives away. I think in the last few days I saw about 10 kids, 10 cases, black kids. And they're gonna get something like life for this bullshit. You know, it's because they cut the programs, and you know, foreigners are getting more help than we are now. They're making all the laws for the foreigners, and it's really sad. You know, the birth rates, our birth rates are pretty bad. A lot of people, kids, children dying in the hospitals. You know, so we more than anybody have a right to get mad, but there's a saying, justification can be deadly, can be real bad. I mean, if you, just because you justified anger doesn't mean that you have to react on it, that you have to go crazy. You know, it's going to get worse, folks. They're changing all the laws now. And when this shit hits, it's going to keep hitting too. It's kind of like a choker around our necks, a rope around our necks. That rope is going to get tighter and tighter. You know, and by the people coming from other countries getting so many benefits, they're not going to help us. You know, a great deal of them are not going to help us. It's up to us. You know, we have to revamp our churches, which is going to be hard to do because the church is a paid business. You know, the churches that don't get government benefits, those are probably the ones where you'll get more information, more helpful, true information, I would think. But we got to get this evil out of our hearts, our minds, our souls, our bodies, our thinking, our feelings, our actions. You know, the indoctrination that we've had and our children get is pathetic. But now, I don't know a whole lot about how to do this stuff, but I do know that prayer works. And trust me, you gotta pray a lot for results. You can't just pray one time, and you got to put your heart into it. And you got to keep praying a lot after you put your heart into it. And God will help. God will deliver you from that hatred. Exercise. Exercise helps everything concerning the mind, body, and soul. You gotta pay attention to what you're listening to. You know, that's why they ran all these black crime movies, and that's why they only teach slavery, to enslave one's mind, to indoctrinate us into believing that we're worthless, and we've always been worthless. You know, the greatest knowledge known to the world is knowledge from the ancient black people, and it's all over the world, all over the globe. They stole that, turned to everything, twisted it all. They don't want us to know that. Spend millions of dollars to keep us from knowing this. You know, the architecture, the names, the symbols, just about everything we do in this country, on this planet, has something to do with the ancient knowledge that they left for us. It's so valuable that they stole it all. I mean, every country has a little bit of the ancient black knowledge. I think I've said this before, no matter what language you speak in, no matter what language you speak in some African, because some of these words are thousands and thousands years old. Some of these symbols may be millions of years old. But meditation is another way to help. Vision boards. Watch what kind of music you listen to. You know, watch who you hang around with. We've got to get this right. You got to focus on something ingenious. You got to act like a genius and think like a genius, feel like a genius. You know, rest is another thing that helps the body. And I know this is not going to be easy, all the shit that's going on. But we can't be losing our minds. You know, we can't be losing the grip. They're doing it on purpose, and we fall right into the trap. You know, and it's justified. But justified anger is dangerous. They'll even push you and push you and push you and push you. until you get enraged. And in a way, that's what they've been doing for centuries, decades, thousands of years. You know, count to 10, count to 20. You know, pray in your cars, pray at home, pray when you walk, meditate, go to service, church, read books, go to a health club. Anything that you can think of. Ask the internet. Google it. YouTube it. You know, there's tons of podcasters. They focus on different stuff. Some of them focus on money. You hear that? Some of them focus on health. I mean, how about a dozen podcasters that focus on health? Listen to these people. Do what they suggest. Tough times ahead, folks. I was saying this years ago, and I'm still saying it. Tough times. We gotta rise up, change the world, change our lives, change ourselves, get money, some kind of way, invent an app, create a toy, create some medicine. You know, God will help you and us if we call upon Him. And I'm not talking about a couple days a month, a couple days a week, you know, only on Sundays. We have to saturate our minds with our dreams, with our cries. Like I said, the Bible says, pray without ceasing. Pray and meditate. Pray and meditate and exercise. Pray, meditate, exercise, and seek knowledge, wisdom. Pray, meditate, exercise, seek knowledge, wisdom. And put this stuff into action. You know, it's kind of like when you play sports. Sports is a physical game. And I've seen people get mad because it was too physical. Well, I don't worry so much about that. It's a physical activity. People are going to get physical. I mean, if I get upset, I could always sit down, take time out. Do you know what I mean? If you're in a crowd and somebody bumps you, it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? If you're in public, somebody's gonna have an attitude. That's where we live at. That's how we roll in this. I can go on and on. Our job is to act like geniuses. Our job is to act wise. Our job is to change the world. To save our children, our babies, our elderly. Our job is to keep these people out of our business. Because telling them does not, has not, and will not work. I was watching this show today where a young guy had paid for some type of motorbike. And this lady, she was from a foreign country. I guess, I don't know, but she tried to take his bike. Black youngsters. And she started screaming, help, help, help. And then she started crying. I'm so glad they didn't come over. There's a couple of white folks, she was white, a couple of white folks came over and, wanted him to give her the bike and, she did her little tear thing and when it didn't work, she straightened right up. But she had an accent, so you see her indoctrination. They come over and they think this is normal. This is what's been going on, because it's all they heard about. That's all they hear about. They think they can get away with all this. They don't know how they've been tricked. Everything in this bubble is misleading, tricky, lies, deception. But anyhow, the guy has handled it quite well. Because it could have been a really, really, really bad situation. Thank God it wasn't. But this is what we're up against. And it's gonna get worse. And you can't physically fight this system. I mean, you can. Don't ever stop physically stop fighting, but we gotta fight from the mind. We gotta fight from the heart. And I understand how upset you are. I understand how hurt you are, and you should be. The stuff that you are enduring. Don't go to jail over this bullshit. That's what they want. Don't lose your jobs and, you know what I mean? Don't let this interrupt your lives. Stay focused on your dreams. Stay focused on your family dreams. Stay focused on your money. When something bad happens, remember there's a bigger purpose. Remember, we're here to help you. And there's a whole bunch of other people here to help you. Don't get deep in this shit. Keep your mind on the prize. Get this hatred out of your heart. You have to also eat better foods. These corner stores are designed to sell in our communities junk food. And we've been living decades with this junk food stuff in our stores, making money, killing us, selling us this garbage. You have to go to the grocery store to get fruits and vegetables and vitamins. They don't want that easy accessible to us. But it is taking a major toll on people, mainly black people, because they don't have the junk food stores in their neighborhoods. Generations of this shit is destroying us. We have to drink water and tea and vitamin juice and green juice, plant juice, anything but this saturated sugar shit. All the chemicals in this shit is messing up the mind, the body. You know, I used to see black people, they used to look so strong when I was growing up. And now I see a lot of them looking so weak physically, you know what I mean? Exercise. Women especially, y'all won't even walk to the corner grocery store, to the corner store. Yeah. You know, we have to exercise. Get your bicycle. Make it a habit to walk up and down the block 3-4 times a week. Along with your green juice. Make sure you dressed right for this, because I do see women, they don't use them sports bras, and that's not good. You gotta make sure that them breasts are in good and tucked in. There's societies that focus on goodness, prosperity, beside the churches. You know, join these groups. There's internet groups. You know, we have to fight to do this. We have to fight hard to overcome this bullshit. It's destroying our lives. And it's all by design. You know? When was the last time you seen stuff on TV about prosperity, vitamins, and loving one another? It is there. It is somewhere on TV. It pops up every now and then. It's so expensive now. So if they keep us poor, we can't afford to buy that shit. But there are ways. It can be done. I'm not saying don't fight. I am saying don't kill. But we gotta find ways to find peace in our hearts and our souls, in our brains, in our body structures. Change the music. Listen to some soul strengthening music. You know, black music is some of the most powerful music in the world. But it's also disruptive. You know, all those beats and, you know, the rap music and, you know, it's not good. Some of it is not, most of it is not good for the soul. Well, folks, my time is up. Please get this crooked, wicked shit out of your hearts, your minds, your souls, and your bodies. We have become so evil, and we're going to turn this shit around. We're going to seek out the answers to how to do this, how to solve this. And we will get it done. There's a lot of people backing you up. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. This is for you. Come back again. Take care of yourself. Take care of others. I'll see you next time.